Yeah, I can't hear myself. Yeah. My life is getting greater, major by the moments. I feel these snakes hating, plotting, won't condone this. Each day is like a test, see results, man, I own this. No matter challenge or trial, I stay focused. I put my heart in this, dog. I feel hopeless, cause where I'm from, nobody never ever seen a faultless. On my business, put my name, your next call list. On another level, feeling like I'm living lawless. Accountability is cure for the community. You can't blame COVID for that mentality. You've been a square, come on, bruh. Let's be fair. You can't admit you the one that caused that hell here. Let's break it down, unpack. Keep it a stack. Scrolling on IG, trolling on FB. Can't support yours, you big on that, why me? Wow. You fail to realize your hate runs dry. You spending energy on things that ain't meant to be. You gotta dig deep into your own reality. Spread that light, live your life, that's what it's meant to be. God gon' put you in your place, make you meant to see. Live your best life, live it like you did it twice. Can't deny bare flesh when you sleep at night. Soft mattress, feeling good, you living blessed. God gon' put you in that spot, help you progress. Nobody cares, work harder, man, why bother? Now I'm moving smooth, obedient. My father, watching close, feeling like Tariq and Ghost. Without the toast, him and I can do the most. High, multi, accounts with bigger budgets with the large pies. Man, I gotta divide, preach, teach, and provide. For my family, I slide. Shout out to the squad, yeah, I did it, we fly. Man, I know I'm a star, love to perform, building my core. Can't wait to go tour. Private jet when I soar, rosé when I pour. Ace of Nectar. Revelations is better than information. Assets over liabilities. Experience is the best tool. There are no rules. Just playing it cool.
Motivator, peacemaker, but I'm not a mediator. City of the 410, got a lot of greedy haters. Talk behind your back, then turn around and need a favor. That's why I can't rock with you.
Sure, they got issues. Play with me, dong. They get the cock hit you.
You know what it's saying, nigga.
I can't get it.
Fresh out the box, dead stock pistols. You don't believe me? Stock pistols. Got shooters that'll shoot from anywhere like Trey Young. Ride till I die. When that day come, just know it's all love, my nigga. If you a day one, rise that it's about where you at, so fuck where they from. Successfully, you get what I give, and that's the best thing. Life is my kids is the rest of me. I don't mind making a meal, but you can't get the recipe. What I do know, yourself is who you best to be. Born fly, and I say that expressively, respectfully. Blame God for blessing me. To him I give my life, and whatever else is left of me. The devil testing me, but prevailing is my destiny. Facts.
What's going on the album, too, I took that song. Oh, damn, that shit ain't going on your shit. That shit going on my shit.
It's actually out right now. You can go listen to that.
But it's not on the album.
It's a single right now, Revelations. Out right now. You can listen to that. Shout out to Heat Rock for blessing me with that verse. Appreciate you on that one.
And welcome to Keep It a Stack Podcast. We in here, man. I'm here, yo. I'm here with family, man. Yo, look. I'm here with family, and I haven't really chopped it up with him lately. Since he's been a grown man and since he's gotten to his, his groove of life and stuff like that. So, pardon us. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say some things I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. I might say some things he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But we gonna come to common ground. I try to tell y'all before we even do anything, it's all about common ground, knowing what's going on, yo. I haven't seen Cuddy in a minute. I mean, I've seen him, but I'm talking about like really, really chopped it up with him, really sat with him, see what going on in his life and all that type stuff. So this is a good thing for us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And how's your mental state, y'all?
Yo. You always come to me, ask me my mental state, man.
Yeah, because I want to know, nigga.
You know what? You asked me that. I want to know yours too, but you know how it go, man. Life is good. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm smooth, cooling out. Had 2 shows a day. We getting it in at the Content Complex, as you see.
Top producer.
You know what I mean? We got merchandise here, of course. You know what I mean? We got family here. You know what I mean? It's we in a good place, man. I can't complain. You know what I mean? It's all
Not the
about
richest,
showing
man.
love. You know what I mean? This is definitely monumental for me personally, to be honest. I mean, just to have, you know what I mean, like I said, Cuddy in the spot. You know what I mean, Shamar, my younger cousin, man, he's grown up and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Young fly guy. You know what I mean? So for him to be here, proud of him. So I'm in a good state, man. I had a good day. Went swimming today. You know what I mean? Enjoyed the weather.
Oh, you went swimming?
Yeah, I went swimming today.
What you do? What you do for
Around my
swimming?
spot. I mean, what I do? I swim.
Backstroke?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Like you was out there really like
Oh yeah, I know how to
practicing
freestyle, man. I was in a 4.5. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I was in a 4.5. I wasn't in like a 4.
you was okay.
I just enjoying the water. Just enjoying the water.
Laps, nigga.
Just enjoying the water. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Just enjoying the weather.
Definitely was hot enough.
Yeah. So man, I'm newly engaged myself. So man, life is good, man. I'm newly engaged. I mean,
Newly engaged.
yeah, Cuddy, I made that happen. I did that.
Wow.
I did that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody supporting and showing love on that, man. I got a lot of love on Facebook. And we got a lot of love on Facebook, should I say?
Yeah, you gotta stop doing that. It's
right. We got a lot of love.
All
So
right.
shout out to everybody showing us love, man. I'm in a good state, man. Life is good. You know, like trials and tribulations gonna happen, but I keep it, you know what I mean, keep it moving. God got me anchored. I'm thankful, man. I'm good.
That's what's
That's
up,
a
man.
fact.
Yo, I am honored and thankful that my little Cuddy came through, yo, to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of things going on in his life. We're gonna get to that. But he actually stepped out and actually came up on here. Have you ever done a podcast? How many podcasts you
That's
done?
my first podcast. That's my first one.
See, I don't, you know what I mean? So a lot of times when I do podcasts, a lot of times it's their first podcast. Like they don't know what the dynamic is and all that type of shit.
Right.
We ain't here to like try to make you, you know, be on some bullshit and say some shit that you regret later. And it's not even about that. Podcast, well, as far as my podcast and our podcast is, Keep It a Stack podcast means it's hood therapy. Keep it a thou wow. It's hood therapy. We just here to talk and let everybody know how you came up and how you feel about things in life, because a lot of people have other feelings about how they go through life. And even if y'all came up the same way, some people come up the same way, but that nigga went that way and that nigga went that way. So it's like, it's about like coming to common ground.
Right.
I just want to figure out like where you gonna go at next. And that's all it's about life, yo, because I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna go at next. Don't think because I'm older than you.
Right.
Yeah, like I got it all. Nigga, I'll be still on some bullshit.
Yeah, we all got a plan. We all got something we trying to achieve, you know, to go next into. So that's deep what you saying.
Exactly. So that's all it's about, yo. You know, what's your mental state like? How do you, right now, today, not years ago, not 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We talking about right now. How do you feel as a man, your mental state?
Just growth and expansion. You know, every day I wake up, I sit and I talk to my lady just about growth, you know, just about the next move. Always about just staying on what the economy is on. So, you know, a nigga can study growth just in every way, because what the people is on is what you always just gotta stay relevant to. So
you got buffs on too, Doug. You think I don't peep that? They got them buffs on. You know what them buffs is? Them Cardis, man. Yeah.
no, these Panthers right here. These the Panthers. I appreciate it.
Keep it up.
Keep it a foul wow. I don't give a fuck what it is in
Buffs-
Detroit.
See,
in
the
Detroit,
Buffs, that's
I
the,
know what
that's
I
the
know.
buffalo horn. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Explain,
explain. Cause I actually I wear a lot of Cuddy ass, so you know the buffalo horns. That's more so
That's why
like
they
you
call
said, the
them.
Detroit style. You know that's a buffalo horn straight up off the buffalo, and then you got the wood horn. So
The woodies, the woods. They
Nah,
call them.
horn. Yeah, excuse me. The wood.
Yo, I'm joking because they say you can't wear woods in Detroit no more. Like the woods is. Nigga, they cost 25 and 2 or some shit. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? The woods ain't cheap.
I mean, Detroit and Baltimore got a lot of
but
style.
they saying the woods.
No, I
No,
was just saying Detroit and
Let me get
Buffalo
this out.
got
Let me get
similar
this out.
style, and I would just say we got like when it comes. to
let me
stuff
get this
like
out. Yeah. I've heard that the woods is like mid. You know how, like grass, as far as loud, good
Like it
good
ain't the
green.
top of the line.
They trying to say that's mid. I'm like, nigga, the woods cost nigga, if you look at the original price of a wood grain Cartier, that shit costs a couple dollars, dog.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cheap. So they say people in Detroit look at you got some woods on like that's just some phony shit or some shit.
Yeah, man. You know how they doing it.
Yeah.
Detroit,
Right.
Detroit
Hey,
always feel like they
know-
always ahead of the curve. They always feel like they got the, you know what I mean?
They started the Cardi.
They always on like, you know,
I
they
get it.
feel like they always ahead
See,
of the
in
curve.
Detroit, they wear a lot of buffs and they wear a lot of woods.
Mm.
In Baltimore, you know, we wear Panthers. You might see us in sticks,
with the diamonds
big
on it.
C's,
Mhm.
you know, different type of cuts. So we just got a different style, you know, every which way. We respect Detroit. You know,
That's
we love
important.
Detroit. We love Babyface Ray,
Mm.
PZT, Baby Money. It's and the
4-2.
list go on, yeah.
Free 'em.
So, you know, we respect
Shout out to the
Detroit in a lot of ways. But we got a lot of differences at the same time.
That's a
That's a
fact. That's a
fact.
fact. And that's the thing I had to bring up because a lot of people always think they know what they be talking about when they be on this IG and this you know, this social media stuff. And everybody got something to say, you know. So
Always.
at least broke it down. Like, no, hold up, Doug. Like, no, them joints is that.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that, cuz. I
You know,
appreciate it.
I'm into a good shade. I'm into a good spec. You know what I'm saying? I'm into that. I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Dope
sir.
shit. Well, how you been, man? What's
And I've
going
been
on?
good. I can't complain. Like I said, just working every day, man. Just trying to continue to just go on a path for success. That's it. Every way I look at it.
Oh. All right. Before we get into all your life story and everything, so what is success? What you say? Success?
Yeah,
What is that? What is success to you?
man. I could explain it in so many different ways, but I would just say the freedom that we are looking for in our deepest sense. You know, we all want that freedom. We all know what it is. You know,
Is it money?
but I could explain it in so many ways. It's money. I would say is a percentage of it. You know,
Okay.
money is a big percentage because you know. We love to work and have a livelihood, but we will all love to focus on what our real dreams are.
Yeah.
You know, and not have to get up and go work.
This
So,
nigga is sharp. This
that's how I
nigga
look
is
at it,
sharp.
You know,
Everybody don't look at it like that,
Yeah,
though, Doug.
yeah.
Smell me.
no, you right.
Money is like, all right, money is like pivotal because you have to have it for everybody to, you know, live comfortable, you know, just. But it's a whole different world when it ain't about money all the time.
Yeah.
Now when it comes down to like real life situations, you don't even know. Money don't mean shit. All right, we get this. We got this.
Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck that mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. Success is not just about money. All right, okay.
You know, I feel like you just gotta keep a balance to it. You know, it's about, you know, it's about money to a certain extent because we still got bills at the end of the day. We all still here, man. You know, we understand that. But at the
Kids.
same time, you know, them principles still keep us grounded to understand. You know, it was times when we might have didn't have money. You know, it was times when we ain't have certain shit, so we gotta go back to that sometimes because, you know, we all gotta stay humble in the process because, you know, we can all go backwards too. So we all try and go forward. We all try and exceed at the same time. So, you know, still humble. Ain't nothing wrong with helping another person out. You know, looking out when you can. That's it. You know.
So on top of that, do you look out for people? All right, I'm not gonna say what you do now. So far as growing up, let's get down to the basis of your life.
Right.
How did you grow up? Where you from?
Right. I'm from West Baltimore, Uptown, Gwen Oak area.
Dang, Uptown, Gwen Oak, you know what I mean?
Uptown.
Seaton Apartments, Liberty Heights, LA, you know what I mean? The LA life.
You know, Uptown, we just got a different swag.
Yeah, it's a little
we,
different.
we got a different swag. Shout out to Park Heights, Gwen Oak, you know, the whole Dolefield.
Yeah,
It's a couple
all
different
that.
areas, you know.
Cross because you know, I live in Seaton Apartments, so you already know what that's at. That's the beginning of the city. So it's like, all right, you lived in Seaton Apartments, but then you really dive into Liberty Heights life before you even get to the Park Heights life.
Yeah.
You dive into the Liberty Heights life.
Right.
Got the Penhursts and the I can name all the streets, but you dive into that Cross Tracks life, and Cross Tracks was Park Heights niggas saying they live on the other side.
Right. Exactly.
Remember? They used to always say Cross Tracks, nigga. Like, It sounded like it was degrading. Was that degrading to you when they said from cross tracks, nigga?
I mean, you know, like I heard from my OGs, you know, it was like that for a long time. Where I know it was a lot of beef across the tracks, you know, from hearing that from Uptown. But you know, that was a little before my era. Now you got niggas that are hustle on Ricestown that'll be from Dolphin or Garrison. You dig what I'm saying? And you got some niggas that'll come from Ricestown or Park Heights and might be on the other side. Shit, nowadays you got a nigga be from a whole different side of town.
Over east.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
He over here hustling. What the fuck is going on?
So nowadays, you know, niggas got a little more unity with the streets. Nigga ain't really beefing about blocks. Niggas trying to get money. So for the niggas that's in it, you feel me, that's still trying to run up blocks and shit like that, they just trying to get money. Niggas ain't. If you got a loyal soldier, it don't matter where you from if he loyal.
That's look. That nigga kept that whole band right there.
Keeping a foul wow.
That's how you really simplify shit. Like I'm a logical nigga. Yeah. I like to simplify shit. I don't like a lot of drawn out long shit. You just simplified everything how it go on. And you got Park Heights niggas that look at cross tracks niggas like they ain't that. Like they ain't the ones that's doing the same thing they doing. Like why do I don't understand this. Why do black people always think that they doing something that someone else isn't doing? And I'm not talking about older black people. I'm talking about people from my era to your era and up. Like, we start acting like we was doing some shit that nobody else ain't doing. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Man, I feel like, you know, niggas feel like their arithmetic might just be a little different. You know how math is.
Arithmetic.
You might add it up a little different in some
Keep it a
ways. So
foul wow.
Like they just move a little different than other cats. You know, it ain't nothing personal. Because I get sometimes myself, you know, where I be like, I ain't, you know, we ain't on what they on. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas just, they ain't on what we on.
We're different.
Exactly. So
y'all carried that way, we carried this way.
Exactly. So
you know that's the thing though. Like I went to Northwestern. Like I went to Northwestern and Pimlico. I went to Pimlico first.
Yeah, that's the heart of Uptown. So I
went to Pimlico Middle first. So you know Green Springs, Garrison.
Yeah.
Everybody had their little things about how we was growing up and what school we was going to and how you carried and all that shit. Right. I already know all that shit. Like I really, really lived that shit. Like I really was on Ricestown and Cordelia.
Right.
And that's right before the tracks.
Yeah.
St. Charles, Linden Heights and all that shit right before the tracks. So Park Heights and Wiley and all that shit that's the heights.
Right.
And going down to Violet Avenue.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So exactly.
Up top.
Yeah, so them niggas don't know about that up top action. But then you got Hilltop.
Right.
Then you got Hilltop. They got something to say about how they was carrying it too.
Yeah.
I always try to break shit down. Like, I don't be trying to, like, belittle anybody from wherever they from, why they carried it and all this shit, and what school they went to, the elementary. You know how niggas, real Park Heights niggas, they be like, what elementary school you went to?
Grove Park 224.
But no, that's not a Park Heights.
I know exactly. I'm not from Park.
That's what I'm saying. Across
that's one thing.
Say Grove Park.
Hold up, though, before I know y'all diving into that though, man. That whole Baltimore County thing, Park Heights thing. Everybody else want to claim Park Heights. Like, I'm from Park Heights. I'm from Park Heights. Nigga, you're not from Park Heights. So let's keep it 1,000. You're not from really there. You really from like Rogers, or you from like Hilltop or something. I mean, wherever you from. Yeah. But like I noticed that as growing up as a youngster, you know, around them times in the 90s and, you know, 2000s. The first thing somebody say is they from Park Heights, and it's like, yo.
You look at it like, no, I don't think you from Park Heights.
And claiming where you from is important, because I think, like, I grew up on Liberty Road. Like, I'm a Liberty Road
nigga. You feel me? So a nigga like me, I came up on a borderline. So I know niggas, you feel me, that a lot of times.
right there.
Exactly. So it's
See
like,
the bomb is right there.
A lot of times I done came up and shit. We might do niggas from all the way from Owens Mills that'll be claiming Park Heights. You feel what I'm saying? Because they might got a grandmother or aunt that stay on Cordelia or one of them blocks up there. You feel me? And now that's what it is.
That's what they claim.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's what it be.
They might not be on the block all the time. You feel me?
They might not be on the block, but they right.
Because the people that the block that they was on was accepting them.
Right.
If you didn't get accepted, you couldn't claim it. So that gets out done. If you didn't get accepted, you couldn't claim that block. That's what I mean about cross tracks. You could be from Park Heights and Haywood and all the other shit, Ricestown. See, once it gets to Park Heights and Ricestown, that's where everything starts switching up, and then you come into that, that realm of where you really grew up at. It don't matter where you was living at; it's where you was hustling at when it come down to Baltimore shit. If you a Baltimore nigga, I mean, I don't. Everybody ain't Baltimore niggas, you know what I'm saying? But as far as Baltimore, how we carry it from over west and over east, it gets separated. I'm just sorry. It happens. I don't know why it happens. We could go to the same damn school. Nigga going to this school, but you live over here. But I live over here. What the fuck does that mean, nigga?
You might hustle with them niggas up that block, and I might hustle with them niggas, and we might see each other. We might knew each other since we was kids, but we ain't close like that because I got different niggas I fuck with. You got different niggas you fuck with. They can have beefs in between, somewhere in between there. You feel me?
That's a fact. So that's a fact. I just want to get that out there before we even get into, dive into stuff. Because when you start talking about West Baltimore, East Baltimore, Baltimore, period, and the county, everybody got their own little stigmas about where you was from or how you was raised and where you was at. So I just got to get that stigma out there, yo. But how you doing?
Man, I'm good. I can't complain. I'm blessed.
You living life, man.
I'm blessed. That's the best way to put it.
Nigga got Cuddy's on, man. Nigga living life, man. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all ain't living.
Smell me.
It's still graceful at the same time, just taking all my blessings in day by day. I'm just trying, just make my way, maintain. That's all it's about right now. Time's hard for everybody. So, everybody in this room to everybody in Baltimore to everybody in the world, everybody got a struggling point. So we all just trying to maintain. Dig what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's what it is.
So in your life, high school, where did you go?
Woodlawn.
My man went to Woodlawn. Shout out to the Warriors, man. Shout out to the Woodlawn Warriors, man. Troy just graduated from Woodlawn. It's crazy because I graduated from that's the ops. They always call us the ops. But really, I lived in town and country when I was a kid. Like, I really, played for Woodlawn Rec. I'm really a Woodlawn.
From the whole
Woodlawn
Baltimore, Maryland County. You from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm from everywhere.
From Woodlawn, Roundstown.
You ain't never there.
Liberty Heights.
I'm from everywhere, but
Ricestown.
It is. It's the truth.
Owens Mills.
He know because he's my little brother.
Right.
He was there.
Columbia.
You forget about that.
The whole
Don't forget about
Baltimore
Lumbo.
County.
Owen Brown, to be exact. Owen Brown, to be exact.
Right.
You got Wild Lake, Oakland Mills, and all that other shit. I'm Owen Brown, nigga. But your motherfucking ass.
Listen.
You started from West Baltimore. Are you happy about where you come from?
Like I told you, Uptown, we got a different swag. I love Uptown. Every place I shouted out, I love it. I love the whole Uptown. Feel me? From up top to down bottom, it's all love where we from. Like I said, shit you can ride through, the shit you see, Then to the bottom, you got right there, Mondawmin. That's the world famous mall. You feel what I'm saying? So not world famous, but Baltimore.
No, it is. It's top 5 mall in America. Mondawmin is top 5 mall in America as far as generating money. Like, that's why Mondawmin's lasted so long.
Yeah, so
people don't know that though. But
I love my side. I love where I'm from. That's the best way to put it. I love it.
How many kids you got?
0. I got a stepdaughter.
That's what's up.
None of my own kids though. But I'm blessed to have my stepdaughter.
Biologically, you don't have a child.
Nope.
But you have a stepchild. That's your child though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You treat it like it's your child.
I love it, yeah.
So raising a daughter. See, that's the thing. We just talking about that. So raising a daughter. What's the difference of raising a daughter and raising a boy? So if you was, all right, let me put a scenario out here. Mm-hmm. So if you was raising a boy, how would you carry?
It's all about solidarity. He gotta be strong. He's not going into no weak world. He gotta be strong. Everything he do, he gotta stand on. Same way everything I do, I gotta stand on. So I gotta teach him that. My daughter, a little more.
You got
sleep.
a girl, yeah.
Yeah, everything a little more sweet and tolerant, you know.
Why? Why is it so tolerant? You know, you got some.
different.
You know, not to cut you off. You got some older men that like really treat their daughters differently than how a nigga that never had a girl or sister.
Right.
They don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you treating your daughter what? Well, would you spoil her? You
Spoil them.
do all these things for her.
Yeah. All day.
But did she know you?
Yeah.
She know you?
Even as a stepfather, she know me. She love me too. Cause I just got, you know, I got a different effect with kids. My mother got a daycare. Feel me? She see me around a lot of kids, and she see like, damn, okay. First, she wasn't feeling me like that. You feel me? You know, situations.
She
you
ain't
know,
fuck with you?
Yeah, she ain't fuck with me like that because she her own person. You know, she's smart to be as young as she is. You know, so she ain't fuck with me like that at first, but it grew. You know,
It hurt
over
you?
time.
Did it hurt you like, you ain't fucking with me? How you feel?
Hurt me.
Be honest.
It ain't hurt me. It probably just made me realize, okay, I gotta take time with this one. You know, because usually kids come straight to me, they love me. I ain't gotta really, you feel me? I ain't gotta do too much, but I had to gain her over a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Her respect, too.
Yeah, her respect.
She had to start
for her
respecting
mom.
you.
Yeah.
Not fearing you, not like I'm scared of him.
No.
Like she had to really I
Yeah.
respect you.
Yeah.
Like, he a really good ass nigga.
Yeah.
So what did it take for you to do that? Like, what did you do? Like, what steps did you take? Like, I want to know this.
Shit.
Cause you younger.
Just I can honestly say just time. You know, just time spent with her. Come on, let's watch a movie. You
Was
feel
social
me?
media involved?
No, hell no. She too young. I don't bring her around no socials. We ain't gotta play. You know, I don't do too much social. I do that for myself.
Yeah, you're not
but
even a
for
social
the
media
kids.
nigga. Yeah.
So I ain't.
Yeah, but kids love that shit.
She loved TikTok.
Oh.
She loved TikTok.
She be doing a little dance.
She loved TikTok. She on hours all day. That's what if she could do that and not go to school, she'll do that all day and not go to school.
That's dope. That's dope that you know, took that responsibility, man. You know what I mean? Just seeing that from your perspective and listening to you speak. You know, again, this is my first cousin. You know what I mean? Shout out to my family.
Yeah.
I mean, the Craig Moody family, of course. Shimon is my younger cousin by, you know, a few years. We will be like 6 or 7. I think like almost 6 or 7 years. I'm 39.
About that.
Yeah, 27.
You
27 in
Oh,
December.
then we about 12 years, yeah. So we like a little minute away. And every time I just always think about when Shimon was growing up, he always had a smile on his face. He always was happy. Even as a youngster, man, he always just had this, you know what I mean, just infectious, like you said, people just, you know, gravitate to him, infectious personality, comical, speaking, talking, having fun. Really people person, you know what I mean? And
no, as a kid,
he was always like, always that, you know what I mean? And that's just, I mean, again, keeping it 1,000 of like who he is as
keeping
a person.
Keeping a foul wow.
And I always just, you know, just loved him, man. Cause my first cousin, of course, I mean, always. We had conversations about things growing up, but like getting back to like your growth and of course where you are now, like how you, like again, you know, fathering a young daughter, you know, you got a nice lady with you, you know, you being responsible, you got a business, you know, you got businesses, you know what I mean? So I would like to know, like, just growing up, like, what, of course, you know, our family, like, again, my aunt, your mom has a daycare, of course, she showed you business, you know, acumen, she shows you about being responsible.
Right.
But how did you get that, just that attitude of, you know, go getting stuff or
making bread.
Making,
you got Palm
yeah,
Angels
go
on,
getting
Doug.
it, making a living for yourself.
You got Palm Angels on, Doug.
Making a living for yourself, being a real man, and learning stuff. Because, you know, who did you look up to? Who was your role model? Who did you see in your life that you really talked to about advice? You know what I mean? Because, I mean, of course, my father passed away when I was in 2002. You mean, you know this. You know what I mean? Uncle, yeah, of course. My father, Uncle Steve, of course. You know, our grandfather, Uncle Carl. But I went to them, of course, you know, certain times, but I didn't really go to them that much. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, like, where did you go to for your advice when you was growing up? Or how did you get to where you are now?
Shit. Well, we can start with the first question. You said who I really look up to.
Yeah.
Shit. I would say my grandfather. You feel me? My grandfather was a strong man. I always watched him be strong. He always did a lot of real shit. He just was. He was never no sucker. You feel what I'm saying? That's the best way I explain that shit. So that's the way I always, I always kept that mentality to stay strong. Do what I gotta do. I watched him take care of his family. A lot of positivity came out of that. Because when you grow up seeing broken homes, it puts you in a different element. As you grow in your life. So
yeah.
To watch him do that, no matter whether he was perfect, I ain't never say, he not perfect, but
facts.
He did a lot of real shit that kept on to me. You feel what I'm saying? So I would say my grandfather for one, and my uncle always kept it trail. My father wasn't really in my life like that, so my uncle was always there. That's mainly it. I don't really, my niggas. I always had, strong influences around me in the streets. I always had real niggas around me, so it was like niggas always got taught. You feel me? So it was like I ain't had no choice but to get money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I look at it. Whatever it is, you feel me?
That's right.
Shit, but yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of niggas ain't had men like that in their life.
Yeah.
To even express that shit or even teach them that type of shit, like you actually retained it. You retained whatever they gave you. You took from that. You did that. Niggas don't have that, yo.
But I see though, I retained a lot of shit from a lot of shit I learned. You feel me? Like I was never really no hard hitting nigga. You feel me? I always listened, and that's what really kept me going. You feel what I'm saying? Right? Because I listened to them niggas that I knew. Even though they wasn't perfect, I knew that they knew what was going on. So,
You heard certain shit. You like, all right. I like what he said. All right.
And not even really what I heard, but I saw certain shit. You feel me? That made me kept on to it. And I said, okay, that's how real niggas do. That's how real men do. You feel what I'm saying? And I done had people in my life that didn't show me that. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all love. My father, I love my father to death. But he wasn't there in my life a lot of times to teach me that. I'm not saying he wouldn't teach me that if he was there.
You ain't saying here just wow you.
Right.
You like, you just didn't do it. Yo.
But he wasn't there, right. So, you feel me? He ain't get a chance to live that moment, or see that.
No matter why and how it happened.
Right.
You just didn't do it.
And it's all love, ain't no love.
Yeah.
Right.
You got Pearl Mangers on with
I was going to ask you too,
like,
like, how did you feel about that? You know what I mean? Of course, if, regardless of the reason why or why not, why he wasn't, that's, neither here nor there. But like, you say, you still have love for him. And I speak about like you just saying, even with that, you still love him, still respect him, still talk to him, right? You still have conversations with him?
I don't talk to my father like that. Okay. But it's still what I love.
Okay.
I ain't, or right at this moment in my life, I ain't spoke to him recently. But it's all love.
Right.
You feel me? Ain't no love lost,
That says a lot, though, man. And that says a lot about a spirit, man. I think it's difficult for a lot of people in general to have that spirit. Like, I feel the same way about my father. Like, he might not have been there as much as I really, wanted to, but it's still love. Like, I'm still not going to not love him. You know what I mean? And that's, a lot of people have that bitterness over that. Like, just because, and you just had a conversation about, that whole segment. If someone feel as though, like, my father ain't around, I just hate him and I can't stand him, like, you don't know why or what. I mean, if he can have a conversation with you and break it down, maybe that'll be, good for you to have. You can have that. Some people can't have that, but even with that, you still have love for him. You know what I mean? Love him from afar.
A lot of people go through that and they don't want to express that. They don't. They will never say, "Yo, I love my father, but I don't fuck with that nigga." Like, you gotta have like a podcast or something for them to even express that. So a lot of niggas never express that. They never get a chance to express
but
that.
Having that hatred. But having that
they
hatred
might talk
too, though.
to themselves about it.
But like you said,
they don't tell others though, y'all. Like for real,
that neglect is a big thing. Now, like having that hatred in your heart about it though. Like, man, I can't stand him just because he don't never talk or we don't talk or whatever. Like, of course, if you can have a conversation here and there, like you say, have a relationship. You had a relationship.
Nothing wrong with that.
At some point, if you're not talking often or they don't call you up, like, you might get a little, upset about it, but you still should have some love there when you do talk, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
I get that.
Because I might not talk to you know,
Still
my
ain't gotta fuck with
uncle. I
you,
might
though.
not talk to my people's, you know what I mean, much, but I go over there, of course, and it's still gonna be all love. I'm not gonna be like, oh, just because they don't call me up or just because I don't talk to them that much, I'm not gonna not love them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I
that's
get
just
that.
me personally.
Oh, yeah. You should love somebody,
Your
anybody
family.
who created you. You should
Right,
be like,
your
I love
family.
you.
Everybody got different reasons. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got different reasons of why they don't. You feel me? It might be a relationship that might have severed. I wouldn't even say you don't fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even gotta be like that because
You
we
dig
ain't
what
even
I'm
go through
saying?
that. Yeah,
But that would be the street term. Street
Mhm.
terminology. I don't fuck with them like that. You dig what I'm saying? But I would
Deeper
just say
than that.
y'all relationship could sever for different reasons. You feel what I'm saying? We done watched the best split up.
What?
Yeah.
Jay and Dash, you feel me? Right, Jay and right, exactly. So you
Certain
dig what I'm
relationships
saying?
just certain relationships do just grow out of, you know, just grow. And it's just
Yo, some people just don't
grow
rock
out of
with-
each other.
Sometimes you just don't rock with a nigga until you're like, you gotta do some things, man. I can't just because you this and because you that, you have a title and all that shit. No, you have to really, really show and prove. And I understand that.
You just got no respect as a man. You know, we are men out here at the end of the day. You know,
Exactly.
if we
Don't
go
try
to
to wow
prison,
me.
if we go to prison, we all going to the same prison.
Prison.
If you my
The
son,
same one.
if you my son and you over 18 and we go to prison, we gonna be in the same prison. You dig what I'm saying? So respect is respect, love is love, loyalty is loyalty. You know,
Right.
that's how I look at it.
That's respect, you know, and shout out to the, you know what I mean, again, you just, you know, getting to it, doing your thing, you know what I mean, being a young man in this area, man, because, you know, it can always take a toll on you. You could have, you know what I mean, ended up somewhere else and did something, you know what I mean, crazy, you know what I mean, got hooked
Yeah.
up with some other crowds or, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and being in that area where we at, like, again, you know, we family, you know what I mean, we walk with a certain, like, you know what I mean, just a certain swag that we don't put ourselves in a position that we smart. I'm gonna just put it like that.
certain
We're
extent.
smart. Yeah, we just smart in what we do. So I mean, I gotta respect that from you. You know what I'm saying? Because of course we spent
You
time
already
together.
showing you.
I
You
didn't
displaying your smartness.
right, and I didn't like I was. You know,
Not
we,
a dummy shit.
ain't like we spent a lot of time together. I'm saying, of course, we've had conversations, we hung out, we've done things, but not like we was together, like growing up each and every day and seeing where
Like he's
he
in the trap.
right, and seeing what was going on.
No,
but
we-
it's a respect to see where you at now and be like, man, you mean
Yeah, we went in the
you could have
trap
made some
together,
wrong
but-
decisions.
Yeah, but you got your experiences. I got my experience.
So like,
And that's how. And that's what. Let me say one thing. I just want to say one thing about younger people and older people. And you know, I'm an older guy. And I've got stepsons. They call them stepsons. They my sons. They my sons. What I'm saying is though, they don't know they don't know what I went through for real. They don't really know. They just go off of when I'm drinking and I'm talking shit like, yo, we did this and I did that. They don't know. They looking at me like this drunk ass nigga.
Yeah.
They probably looking at me like, nigga, you know what the fuck I went through?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I gotta get to my head.
they
Nigga,
don't be caring.
you know who I lost? Like,
They don't
you
even
know
think about that.
who locked up right now? Like, they don't know that
They don't think about that.
aspect. So that's when it comes down to like the older, the younger, the older, the younger, the older. It's like a dynamic that we never, ever like.
I wouldn't even say they don't care though, cause I would just say that they can't understand that. You feel me? It's like this new generation. It's just a different dynamic. You feel me?
Right.
Everything is social media. Everything is about the perception of the eye. You know, I talk
you
about
doing.
that every day, right? What you, not even what you doing, but
What
really
you
what
think
you see,
what they
right?
think you doing.
Exactly,
What
what
you
you
see.
see.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
We didn't grow up like we never had the what you think you doing type shit. You had to really do
Yeah.
that shit. If you ain't do that shit, nigga,
even in my generation, we was the last generation. The 90s to the early 2000s was the last generation where you really had to put footwork in. You feel what I'm saying? Nowadays,
these niggas,
Easy.
something viral,
Certain things
and you're lit. That's what it is. You're lit. You're out of here, buddy. You're gonna make so much money for these white people.
that's it.
That's the problem.
That's
A
it.
lot of people don't even know what independence mean. Independence mean you're doing everything yourself. What do you feel? How these artists is and how these people out here, you know, they got these little phones and shit. And they could take pictures and they could do all these things. What do you think about that? Like, you think it's hindering us? Is it good for us? What?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's hindering us because it's like I would feel like it got its pros and its cons to it. You dig what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's cool that you can wake up tomorrow and be a star of your phone. You feel what I'm saying?
Off of one thing.
Off of one shit, you can go viral.
Yep.
So I feel like that's cool, but I feel like it is hindering our generation from getting up and going and getting it. You feel what I'm saying? Because they feel like everything is so easily given to you because it's all right there on your phone. Everything
I'm working for it.
You dig what I'm saying? We had to log on computers, nigga.
Yo,
Hold
really?
the bitch. Wait for it
Yeah,
to
the
load.
floppy disk.
You dig
Remember
what
we
I'm
had a
saying?
floppy disk.
So, like I said, we was the last generation. We was just the
Damn,
last ones. We was the last ones that knew, like, your peoples might be telling you, or somebody out here telling you, whether it's a nigga in the streets telling you, somebody telling you, shorty, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, it ain't no lacking.
That's a good point. Everything seems like it's accessible now, too, around these days. Like, you can make yourself be whatever you want to be on social media. Like, you can go get a gold chain. You can go get some fake money.
I don't like
You can go get you can go, like you said, have a moment and get famous off of something. You can act a certain way and get followers and likes.
Be living like
They really
like
don't.
that. I really
And that's
don't.
sad, though, because you can, like, women can get their own body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be whatever you want to be in this world. You can be whatever you want to be.
really do that.
You really can. If you really want to
The
take it there.
metaverse, which is going on
If you
now.
really want to, if you don't
can
want to,
really
if you
live
don't
the
have no
metaverse
morals,
in real life,
if you don't have morals
you
and
can act
values,
like you're something else that you're not.
right?
You don't
in
have
real
morals
life
and values,
and get
can
money
lose
from
You
yourself.
can you can lose yourself
yourself.
into
You
this
know what I'm
internet, to this social media, to these likes, to this
Yeah.
attention. It's all about attention. So, like,
Because
again,
we done all had times where, we snapping the Instagram. We say, oh, I got to get out of this.
Yeah,
I
right.
got to do what I got to do. I can't be lying. I can't
Right.
watch that.
right.
You feel me? Because
Filter
it's just
through
a
all
lot
that.
of people's life, you sitting there watching, it's not bettering you. It's not helping you.
It ain't.
You feel what I'm saying?
It takes
That's a
a
fact. That's a fact. He just displayed a gem. A lot of people don't understand it's not bettering you. Does it better you? Does it make you better? See, I like to talk to like people that's younger than me because I don't know what the fuck y'all be thinking about. I don't. I can act
Let's
like
get
I
into
do.
it then. Let's
I can
get
act
into
like
it.
I went through what I went through. I don't know what the fuck they going through because they doing some shit where I don't know.
Get into it.
I don't know what the fuck they be doing when I haven't done what they're doing. I'm doing some other shit.
That's the same way. It's just a generation difference because that's the same way I can look at my nephew and I see, Shorty sit on TikTok all day. I don't know what the fuck
You're
they
like, what
think.
the fuck is
Like when we was young, we was doing this, and doing that. But I gotta remember, I said, damn, it's different now.
And that's not my. He
These
not my
niggas
age.
different now. You feel what I'm saying? They doing different shit. Time can change.
Yeah.
Shit can change. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like,
And you have to change with it.
right.
Like, do we have? It's like older people be like, do I gotta change with them? Do I gotta act like them? Or do I gotta? No.
I feel
It's
like
not
you
that.
gotta stay original in your own sense, but you still gotta understand what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because understanding and knowing is the best
Understanding,
knowledge that
y'all.
you can have.
Here to
you
understand it.
Knowing
Sometimes you
yourself.
just gotta understand. When you understand, okay, that's what they on.
Y'all niggas don't be
But
understanding.
I ain't, that ain't my shit, but that's what they on. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Now I get it. You feel me? Even if it's not fully, that ain't my shit, like I said, but okay.
So speaking of what's on and what's going on, like what
Speaking like a
what you
OG,
listening
man,
to? Yeah,
OG.
because I mean you really wise. You know what I mean? You definitely into what's going on and got your finger on the pulse of what's happening right now. You stay clean. What you listening to? Like what hip hop or what dope artists did you like
Chris
right
came
now?
out
You
this
rocking with?
weekend.
Hold up, man. Listen, no
Chris
French,
Brown
man.
came out this week. I'm just saying.
I'm
what came
asking
out.
him what he
Do
listened
he
to.
like that came out this
I'm
weekend?
asking him what he listened to.
I can ask you what came out this
Talking
week.
about what's ain't
Shit. I'm listening to shout out YBS Scholar. I'm definitely Baltimore. Shout out Tech.
Chat.
Roddy Rad. Definitely Baltimore all day. Money Jake. Shout
Of
out Money
course.
Jake. Wine But on a bigger scale, Lil Baby, all the mainstream artists. Lil Baby. Shit,
All right.
Babyface.
What mainstream artists you like? Give me 5 mainstream artists. We already know Baltimore, YG Tech. We already know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
Tech
some
supposed to
niggas
be
don't
out
be
here
listening
anyway.
to, but he listened to them though.
Yeah,
Actually
he
listen
supposed
to
be
these
gone.
artists.
But Give me 5 mainstream. 5 mainstream artists that you fuck with. Not everybody else mess with. I don't care who else mess with. These my 5.
Shit. I'm listening to Babyface Ray.
1.
Lord Baby. Like I said,
2.
that Detroit wave, I'm really fucking with that Detroit wave heavy.
What made you get onto the Detroit wave, by the way?
Cause they really about that
Them
action.
niggas, I respect they difference. You know, they different. I ain't knowing what everybody on. You know,
That's
we
a fact.
always respect that because we different.
Yep.
As being Baltimore.
Detroit different, yo.
Right.
I was out there.
So, you know, they bought their paper, we bought our paper. So
Yep.
we respect
How they do it.
Exactly. So,
They don't act like no one else. They don't have no gangs. They don't even have no gangs in Detroit. Detroit is just like hoods clicked up. Like if you got a click, you got a hood. They ain't on no blood, GD and all that. But I don't want to get deep. But go ahead.
Babyface Ray,
I need
Lord
2.
Baby,
4.
PZT. Definitely.
Oh shit!
I'm riding PZ every day.
You fuck with that?
I'm riding
I
PZT
ain't-
every day.
I thought you were gonna say Vezo.
I fuck with PZT heavy.
Damn.
And shit. I'm gonna give you 2 more niggas that ain't even from Detroit that I'm fucking
Talk
with.
that talk, nigga.
Cause I listen to them niggas all day. I listen, you feel me? I keep that shit. A bunch of niggas, different niggas, but I keep it on repeat all day.
Like Money Man.
Money Mad cool. We was fucking with yo. You feel me? A little minute ago. He cool though. I fuck with yo. Future, definitely.
Of course.
Definitely putting you on my playlist all the time. And shit, I had to go with probably another Atlanta artist.
Ooh.
You know,
Boy, fuck it.
I can't even. I'm trying to think. I listen to
Gunna,
so much
Duggar.
music daily. It's like probably fucking with having. Yeah, you give me like no, not Gunna. I ain't
Long
put
Way?
them niggas in my playlist like
You fuck with Long Way?
no, not long way. Probably like probably more Detroit music. Big
He said
Money,
Detroit.
GT.
Nigga fuck with them.
I'm spending them niggas.
Yo, them
Niggas spend
Detroit
that
niggas
shit.
like Baltimore niggas.
Talk
That's
that
why.
shit.
I ain't,
Talk that
I
shit.
ain't really doing too much other music.
That's
like
what
I
it
said,
is.
Out of Atlanta, definitely Future and Lord Baby. Definitely.
That's what it do.
That's what it is.
Speaking of these artists, though, like when you listen to these artists, are you getting like like you say, are you learning something from? Or you just like riding to their music? Are they teaching you something? Are they giving you some lyricism? Like what are you getting from these artists when you listening to them?
That's a good
Motivation,
question, 'cause
what?
people- That's a good question because people take a lot of things out of music and take a lot of things out of content as far as TV and
Right.
shit like that.
Right.
They, so I would say a lot of this shit I was doing, I was already doing. You know, before niggas was already listening to a lot of these niggas. So
Mm-hmm.
they ratting about shit that I'm doing. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's
So
like
relatable.
it's some most of the music, especially like a lot of them Detroit niggas, definitely relatable. You know, Lord Babies and niggas like them. And then shit, motivation. I could say that. You know,
Motivation.
motivation. Most times, music. I could say that. But that's about it. Right.
Right.
You know.
Good ride music.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. If you ain't putting it on and riding to it, you ain't
Right.
vibing to it.
I'm-
If you can't ride to a nigga, hey, if you cannot ride to a dude, you can't really listen to a nigga. I'm being honest.
yeah.
A lot of music be watered down. That's why I'm saying
It
that
don't
too.
matter how much you
'Cause
like it, nigga. Though.
a lot of stuff be watered down. Like some artists are giving you something that's some substance that you
Right.
can really take and be like, yo, I'm really rocking
But
with
can he
this.
ride
I'm
to
feeling
it?
this.
Right.
I'm listening to this. It's the beats is
And
the
I'm only
music is up to
listening
par.
niggas that's doing what they doing, or like
Really doing what
niggas
they
that
saying.
I feel like like they respectable, and I listen to a lot of Goats too, Jada
Mhm.
Kiss, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Jay-Z,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
niggas like them definitely.
Right.
You know, they
gotcha.
timeless, so
Yeah,
I ain't
you
even
don't
got.
even
You
talk
got
about
add them, yeah. They top niggas, but saying that, a lot of younger, youngers growing up, they don't listen to some of the Goats. You know what I
Right.
mean?
They
so
don't.
Because like I said,
You got
it's a
that
lot
balance.
Instagram, you know
They
what
don't.
they
Said it.
saying, you know,
It's balance.
what they see is right. Exactly.
If you don't listen to Kiss and niggas like that, yo, stop, yo. That means you don't care about bars. That means you're just trying to get on one, and you ain't gonna last long.
Right.
You're not gonna last long if you don't study. You have to listen. Before we get out of here, I gotta be honest. you have to study anything in life to get better, right? Anything. I don't care if it's math. I don't care if it's spelling. I don't care if it's music. I don't care if it's entertainment. You have to study that shit. If you don't, nigga, you just talking. Nigga, this nigga was talking from a perspective of the young wave and what's going on. Like, yo, this was popping, nigga. This is what I fuck with. And that's what I respect. I don't like when people tell me what they like because other people like that shit. Or everybody else riding with that shit. What do you like? What do you rock to?
We don't do that.
A lot of people ain't gonna tell you what they rock to. Niggas, that nigga told me, man, a lot of people don't even know what the fuck he just said. So every name that he just said, y'all go back to it and listen to what he just said.
Facts.
Cause I don't listen to a lot. I don't catch a lot of waves that niggas be on. You feel what I'm saying? I be on what I be on. That's why, like I said, uptown niggas a lot of times, that's why they move like that. Cause like I said, I do my own shit. I got my own wave, you know, I got my own style.
Right.
I just do.
Speaking of style,
a different way.
right? Speaking of style, man, sorry to cut you off, but just thinking about like the style you talking about, like you got clothing, you know what I mean? You selling sneakers.
Yo, what's up with that?
Coming up with your own brand.
I need a you know what I mean?
Your own brand.
I need something to put on, man.
Speak about that idea that you came up with. Yo, I want to do style. I want to do brand. Like, how did you get into doing the styling or doing the clothing or just having that passion for it? And like, speak about your businesses and make sure you throw your, you know what I mean, your ads and all your handles out there so people can know where to, you know what I mean, holler at you.
Shit, man. I came in with the clothes. The clothes was like the first, you know, that was the first mainstream thing that I really went into. Clothes was just something that I just wanted to get into for real. You know, it was just something that just.
You into fashion?
Yeah.
You like the fly shit?
I like the fly shit. You know, I love that shit. So
yeah, I already know.
That was already accustomed to me since I was a kid. My father fly, my mother fly. So it's like, that's all I came up around was fly shit. So, the clothes was definitely, you know, something that I just jumped into. Like I said, expecting big things with that as well. Like I said, just to continue to push, you know. I've been doing it since like 2018. Shit been cool. I can't complain. We went into it. When I first dropped, it was just something to fuck with, like I said, and we went into it. We sold more than like 200 hats. That was probably like the first year that we went into it. So
Why not?
That's
Shout
Why
out
not?
to my man, Count Up, Lil Mark. That's my baby. He was with me the whole way. You know, we did that shit together. I started the brand, you know, but he was right there with me the whole way. He ride with me. He told me, yeah, if this what we on, then that's what we on. So
Dope.
that's what brotherhood really about. You know, that's my brother. We, like I said, we pushed it. Shit, we did little shit, you know, with little artists and shit like that. Artists in the city.
What kind of artists? What artists? What artists?
I throw one arm out there.
One arm,
Money Jake, Money Jake.
Shout out to Money J. He was on Raw Dope not too long ago. You know,
yeah.
come on, man. Shout out to Raw Dope.
That's my man.
Real shit, man.
So that was our love. You know, he did that out the kindness of his heart. So that was our love.
That's the shit that we care about.
Yeah. So
nigga really did it. He get paid. See, a lot of niggas think that niggas get paid for interviews, and when they get there and they come there, no, niggas come there because it might be a strength off a word, or you know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta start really, really respecting the grind of a podcaster. Like for real, like they look at me like, man, this nigga, he did this, he did that, he did all these things. Like, why is he podcasting? Nigga, I'm podcasting because I don't have nothing to hide, nigga. I have nothing to hide. What's up? Keep it a thou wow. I'm really that type of dude, so it's like I'm just a so fountain of truth in a world full of lies. When somebody else actually goes into another person's realm and they be like, oh shit, that's what they doing, and then you be like, oh shit. Man, you know how everybody get. I know how you probably look at it like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing? You comfortable, right? We ain't did no goofy ass shit. We ain't did no bullshit, right?
Comfortable, this family right here.
Of course. But you know, family could be on some bullshit.
Yeah, family be on some bullshit, but this family.
Family.
I'm the type nigga, bro. When I'm with the family, I ain't. Come on, man. Like I said, y'all knew me since I was kids, man. I ain't.
Of course. And like I was saying, the
Bro.
businesses and the merch.
Oh yeah, so
if they
like,
want to grab anything, I mean, what else? You got what coming
bad,
up?
I ain't even finished that. So
Yeah, go too.
like I said, the clothes, like I said, we still into that, and the shoes, the reselling. I got the reselling A1 Kicks DMV. Shit, I'm pushing that. We a lot of reselling, just all this finest merch. Chrome Hearts, all the exclusives. The
How
shit
the fuck they gonna find you? How they
New
gonna get
sneakers.
Yo, look.
J's, the
That's
new.
Instagram.
You keep
A1
some
Kicks
J's on your
DMV.
line. Make sure you
Oh,
give out the socials. You
Jordans,
keep the
What's your
J's
shit?
on your
Nike
line.
Dunks,
What's
all
your
the
shit
latest
called?
shit. A1 Kicks DMV. on
A1 Kicks
Instagram.
DMV.
Check me out. Look that shit up.
The number one
Self-explanatory.
ONE.
A1 Kicks. Just
A1.
A1 KICKS DMV _ It's gonna pop right up. You gonna see it on there. And and my lady, we just went into a little headline, so we doing that Zori bundles. That's big too. Everything new. We just pushing that shit. That's just what it's about.
Yo,
That hair is about that. That hair is real.
Oh,
Women have cop that hair for sure.
you better. The fuck is? Hey, where's that? I wish you had some type of we could.
You don't get that? Yeah, it's out there.
And I got a lot of shit on the way too that I ain't even talked about yet. I got a lot of shit on the way, so
It's coming through.
yeah,
Dope.
definitely.
Dope.
I really appreciate everything that you have telling me what's going on, yo. But I got some things to talk to you about. I got a couple questions before we get out of here, man. What's your favorite movie?
Paid in full.
Damn. Okay. Paid in Full, your favorite movie of all time.
All time.
Keep it a thou wow.
Yeah, I got a lot of greats.
It's
You know,
like
it's
Juice.
A lot of greats, but
No,
I
it's a
watch-
great movie.
I watch a lot of black great movies. I
It's a
stick
great
to
movie.
my culture a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I watch a lot, and
And
I
I
watch
like
a lot
that.
of gangster movies too. A lot of
Goodfellas,
yeah.
shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Paid in Full is dope.
Classic.
Scarface, definitely.
Of course.
all
Yeah,
day,
we know
all
that.
them type of movies. That's it though. I don't really watch a lot. Romance movies, thrillers, all that shit. I don't watch that shit.
Who your favorite actor? Since we gonna go on movies. The nigga that you like, she.
I would have to say, probably, I could give you a man and a woman. Probably Denzel Washington for a man. Definitely, he done played in a lot of good movies. I done
One,
seen.
of course. Denzel. Give me a chick.
And a
A
woman.
woman.
Somebody that I done seen at everything. Probably I like what's her name? I think her name Regina. But it's another Regina. She played in
Regina Hall or Regina King?
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall
She
is
played in
nice.
everything. I like her.
Regina.
I like her. She paid in full, matter of fact.
Yeah,
right?
she's beautiful. Yeah. Regina Hall from DC too, by the way.
She from DC?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to the DMV.
Mm.
That's and that's just one. Like I said, I can go down the list. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Nope. Who's your favorite basketball player?
Jordan, all time.
Thank you.
MJ.
Shit like that. Young as a kid. Jordan jerseys.
Who's your favorite football player?
That's tough. I would have to say Ray Lewis because my uncle was a diehard.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
He's number one to me.
All day.
No, look. My number 3. This is my top 3. I'm gonna give you my top 3. Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, Deion Sanders. They the best 3 I ever seen in my life. I don't know.
You say Dion or Bird?
I should have put Deion
I
first,
say Dion. Yeah.
but Ray Lewis first. Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, Deion Sanders, the best 3 defensive players I've ever seen in my life. I can name a lot of niggas, but that's why. I'm just asking him that because I don't want to know where he at.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite rap song of all time? Like should it get you? Yeah, the song. They're like, I need to hear this.
Shit.
This is one song.
I could throw one out there. I
Just
got
one.
a couple because I'm real deep in the music. My family deep in the music. Shit, probably Notorious Thugs.
Damn.
Notorious Thugs. Like even when I was young, my mother.
It's
ride
Bone
around
and
the car.
Biggie, baby. Oh
Ride
shit.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Damn, that nigga did that.
Banger.
I didn't even think he was gonna say
It's a
that.
banger.
This
And
nigga
you know
said
I like
slapper.
to get high,
on and
too.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Big
Okay.
slapper.
And I like to get high. You know, he say, let's get high.
Yeah. Okay.
That Biggie verse is crazy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sitcom of all time? Sitcom.
That's a good question. I
Yeah,
probably had to go
your show. Like not everybody else's. Now what they like, your shit. Like when I want to go watch a sitcom, like right now on the Fire Stick. I'm sorry for all you people that's taking cable, stealing. Fire Stick.
I'm gonna have to throw two out there. It'll be The Wire and it'll be Power. 'Cause I like Power too.
Hold on. So which one is better? Which one is better? That's a good one.
That's a good question.
What is better, The Wire or Power?
I probably couldn't see.
Wow. I ain't even
Go
think
ahead,
that.
cuz.
I was just gonna say they had 6 seasons of Power, and what they had 5 seasons of The Wire. Or was it 6 seasons of The Wire?
Don't matter.
No, I'm just comparing this. I mean, joint.
Well, as far as like how many
Just
seasons?
how long they was on. Yeah.
I feel like I would have to go with The Wire, you know.
For the
But
home
I love
team.
Power. But like I said, Power is it's different dynamics. Like we said with the time, you know, if they had that chance to do that with The Wire and
What they could have did.
Yeah.
exactly.
The
How
production.
they got the money and what they could did with the money.
The Wire really the number one show all the time because even in different cities,
It
they
is.
love it.
When I go
The Wire.
when I go out of town, they be like, The Wire. They always ask me about The Wire. Like what the fuck? They say do. They say two. They want to hear that dude two shit. Like what the fuck?
Hey, yo,
Like,
speaking of like,
why y'all so interested in do and two and through and frug and Doug? You know, y'all love that shit.
everybody got an accent.
Yo, I swear to God, I travel.
Damn.
I've been.
You know, The Wire, and like even with the new joint that we own, the city joint, and how people be fascinated about what we go through. I think it's almost like it's like be a horror story.
Shit
to
light.
us.
The
No, I
Wire
was
light to me.
no, I was just saying like for us personally, for us to continue to see our life on these shows, and people see it outside of this and be like, oh, that's really how it is. But to us, we look at it like this is reality TV for us. We look at it like, well, it ain't really that serious, but we go through so much, we so numb to it. And it's like, yo, I don't be wanting to really see that all the time on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so like reassuring. Like we got this police brutality, even with the
I
We
feel
Own the
like
City shit.
We don't want to see it, but at the same time, I love that shit on there.
And
because
people
it
can, so
show
other people can see it, right? So
how
they
we
can
really
see it.
living.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Or
saying? Because
a glimpse of
a
how
lot
we
of
living.
people wouldn't understand. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
That's a
we
fact.
come from one of the roughest cities in the nation.
world.
One of the,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
In the world.
one of the
So,
most rough.
It's like when you come from this city, you don't really understand the shit
You
that going
don't.
because you here, you in it. So
You
it's
don't.
like when you in it, you in it. You ain't
That's what
thinking
I'm
about
saying.
it. You like, man, you feel me? You gotta make the best of your time no matter where you at.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, it just touch a lot of people. You feel what I'm
It do,
saying?
yeah.
For them to see exactly what's going on, at least to their best knowledge, because this shit that going on there that they don't even
They don't
get
even
to
touch
see.
on.
You feel what I'm
And
saying?
we own the city.
They don't.
You feel what I'm saying?
We own the city.
That's what I'm trying to say. The Wire is like light.
Yeah, and
It's
It's
more
light.
shit, but you know,
It's just watered down.
yeah, it's cool.
And we own the city
it's
is
cool.
crazy. I mean, they've been, jumping into this gun task force that was corrupt, man. That shit is like, it's really like a horror story for us. You know what I mean? Like it's reality for us. You know what I'm saying? People who look at it like you say, like they like that was really going on. Yes, that was really going on. Like this task force was going crazy in the city, doing all types of stuff. And still, they said they just paid out $300,000 to Moose a month ago. Like penning and coke on. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we deal with daily.
So they
you know
try
what
to
I'm
say-
saying? These
You
corrupt
know what's
police
crazy
is
about
out
it?
here.
They try to say Moose a rat. You know that, right?
No, I don't know.
They
I
saying
ain't hear
that
that.
because Moose did what he did. They saying he a rat because he told on the police.
He a rat because he told on the police.
Yes.
Who's-
I'm trying to
you
tell
said
y'all
that's-
what's going
That's
on.
what street people. That's what street niggas saying. Or something. Who's saying
We
They
that?
own
ain't
the
just
city.
street
No,
niggas.
I'm just saying who's saying that. I'm
It's
just want
the
to get it from.
consensus
But
of
most definitely though, we own the city, man. That shit good. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
it's a
watch
good
that
show.
shit, and
Good show.
It's definitely
It's
you feel me?
amazing.
Nigga gotta check that shit out. Shout out to HBO.
HBO showing love.
They really put us on. You
They
feel me?
did.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't really have that
Had an
exposure
outlet. That's a
for them
fact.
to understand where we coming from. So
That's a
you
fact.
know, that's a big thing for the city. Definitely. And everybody they use, it was a lot of people getting added in. You dig what I'm saying? Like, showing love to the city. So that's all it's about.
You gotta love that though, yeah. We do got an outlet, and it's like we got that outlet. I want us to continue to get outlets in this media world. I think we always get overlooked though. You know what I'm saying? Like I always feel like that in music, media.
Because
they putting us
it's
on
about
it.
the celebrity.
HBO's giving us a platform.
Yeah.
Like, well, who's the other networks or companies or people in the industry or people who rock with us giving us those outlets? Like 50 called up Monique, like, come on, BMF. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like certain people rock with us and they know we real. Like they just sometimes the industry, and I'm gonna just say mainstream industry, look over us for some reason. And it might be because we too real.
Right.
They put us in these rooms and we don't be on that bullshit.
Right.
We be like telling what it is, and they don't be trying to rock with it.
I ain't gonna lie, I never think no too. Shout out to Mario.
Oh, he
Maya,
killed.
yeah.
Yo, he destroyed the. Yo, Omarion.
Mario.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Mario killed that.
No, but Omarion. I'm sorry, buddy. Mario destroyed you.
Yeah, he destroyed
and
that.
everybody
He was the
thought
first
that
one who ain't
Mario
losing.
was going to lose. See, that's what I'm trying
Top
to say.
performer.
Everybody said he's not gonna last.
Hometown. Everybody
That
in
nigga
our town.
killed that nigga.
Mark, we knew it was gonna
He
happen.
little boy Omarion.
Yeah, he did. It just go to show, we
different,
we
yeah.
talented.
We want
Talented.
him.
Very
because
talented.
we got so much to lose, bro. Like we want everything we can get because we come from one of them cities.
That nigga was saying like that too.
yeah.
That nigga was out there really like, yo, I have vocals.
Say it was the first.
I can really sing.
You won every
Omarion
round.
and Ray J, them niggas, they was doing some.
Did y'all watch
Yo.
that shit? You watched the whole joint, Cuddy?
Yeah,
Yo,
But
Yo,
I
that
honestly-
shit
yo,
was
that
crazy.
first. Yo, I'm sorry.
But I
The Ray
honestly
J,
feel like,
Pleasure
yo,
P, them niggas was
Anybody
tripping.
you would have put him against, he would have did it.
Mario
Mario
would've
was
did that.
really on his shit. Yo, he was
ready
like
for whatever.
prepared.
Ready for whatever.
Like
They was
whoever.
comparing it to Kiss. They said he was on his Kiss shit.
That's what they say. He was on his R&B Kiss shit.
That's tough.
Like I'm the
Respect
R&B
to that.
Kiss, nigga.
That's my favorite of all
Like he
time.
really showed his vocals.
Goat
Yo, shout out
Dope
to
shit.
Mario, yo,
Shout out
for
to
real,
Mario.
yo. Baltimore
He's
don't
proud.
get our props. They use our city for like movies and all these
Right.
things. Y'all don't
Our
know
style, culture.
how many movies that they
Slang.
used in Baltimore for. Like, it's just so crazy, yo.
Yeah, we just underlooked as a city. I used to think about it, and I ain't never look at it how people look at it in that sort of dynamic. Like,
Yes.
Then when I talk to different people, and they be like, it's people that never been to Baltimore. It's people that never heard of Baltimore. Now I look at them like
What the fuck?
what the fuck you mean they don't know what Baltimore is? Like we the roughest city in the motherfucking nation. How they don't
Top
know what it
three.
is? You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, if y'all like to, argue about who's the killer and all that shit, but yeah, top three, Baltimore's crazy. Retarded.
So,
Yeah.
for me to hear that, it just puts you in a different dynamic, and it help you understand that there's different things out here in the world. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Ain't
Different
Baltimore
perspective.
not everything, you feel
Right.
me? But it's everything at
That's a
the same
fact.
time. So
That's a fact. Yo,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that was a bar. That's a bar. You supposed to do some old sit on the joint. Yeah.
Dope
That's a
shit.
bar though, for real, because
Shout out. Yeah.
Baltimore is not
Real shit.
recognized
Shout out to
as like
Baltimore.
a major city. That's what pisses me off. We have a World Trade Center in Baltimore. You know that, right?
No, we are a major city for sure. We just
How many World Trade Centers in the world?
We definitely a
We
major
have
city.
one of 'em.
We major
we just
city.
consider it as a tri-state, DMV. We got
Baltimore don't even say that. We don't even claim DMV. We Baltimore. We ain't them.
we ain't connecting to them, but the way they look at us.
I
You
know,
feel
I
what I'm
know.
saying? The way they looking at us out here, and it's cool. Cause in due time we gonna get all the recognition we deserve.
We getting a lot of it though.
Just like
Cuzzo
the
acting
been humble.
world-
Cuzzo been humble, but he know
In the acting
Baltimore. We
world,
don't.
Just like
music.
them
We
Detroit
Baltimore, and
niggas,
that's
bro. Them
that.
Detroit niggas, man, they
Oh, yeah,
they
they-
had time where they wasn't.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep, that's a fact.
But
You
everybody
right.
get their emotion. Everybody get their
And then they got they
It's
shit
our
off
turn.
Eminem, and they looking at it like, nigga, we ain't Eminem, but Eminem is amazing,
Right.
but we're not. Yo, if you come out here, it's not Trailer Park shit.
And
I
he
get it.
definitely one of the only niggas went mainstream. You gotta think about it. It was harder for them niggas because he was white.
MC Breed came out
You know
before
what
him
I'm
though.
saying? Yeah,
You
like
gotta get mine. I gotta get yours. You got him and Pop. Ain't no feature in your front there. You know I can get to my hip hop shit, but
We getting
MC
up there, though.
Breed was from Flint, Michigan, they say, though. He wasn't even from Detroit. I thought he was from Detroit. He's from Flint.
Rio.
And Flint about that action.
Rio from Flint. Free Rio.
Yeah.
Because Rio from Flint, too.
Free Rio, man. Flint about that action. I was out Flint for like a month. I was dealing with them niggas. Them niggas is real niggas. Them niggas is real niggas. For real. Flat out. I was out there.
Shout out to
a lot of
Detroit.
niggas be talking about this. If you're out there and you actually deal with the niggas, you gotta buy a little nickel bag. Like, I don't even want to.
Shout out to Detroit,
Let
man.
me just shut up.
All love, all love.
But when you gotta deal with Flint, Michigan niggas on some Flint, Michigan shit, you have to deal with that. So, you know.
But we getting our shine. Baltimore is getting, we getting shine.
My
yo.
nigga can't.
We got
Cuddy
artists.
can't.
Love to everybody tuning in. Facts.
No, for real, man. Shorty, I remember that nigga was 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old type shit. Like I remember when he was a kid. And that nigga really, you're a grown ass man now, and you got Cuddy's on, you wilding me because my shades, some nice ones on too, but god damn. That's what you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Is that how you live?
Yeah, that's it.
Little nigga got them joints on, man. Hey, yo, they say buffs. They kill niggas for buffs. They say in Detroit, yo, they do crazy shit over buffs. Like a pair of Jordans. Remember back in the day in the 80s? Like, that's what they doing. Damn. Yo, when you got a person that persevere and go through everything they go through, yo, and make it to where they gotta make it, and they still looking good, yo. You grew up. You really, what you been?
And you know, I got a lot. You know,
Ate good. What you did? Ate good.
Yeah, I'm definitely eating good. Shout out to my lady because I'm eating good. I'm definitely eating good. I got but I had times where I wasn't eating, so
Okay.
I appreciate all the times. You know, I take it all in. Definitely just trying to take it day by day. You know, shout out to the podcast. You know, that's what we on. So it's all
Well, I
about
appreciate
being
you.
greater, man. That's it.
We appreciate
keep
you,
building.
for real, yo.
Merch. You know what I mean? Gonna bring some artists through that, you know what I mean, he been working with.
Yeah,
I mean, he got a
I
lot
got
going
artists
on.
too.
We just tapping
Who
in.
you got coming
We
through, yo?
tapping in.
Who won't fuck with us, yo?
Shout out to my artists, man. All my artists, they gonna come through. I ain't
Tapping
even gotta
in.
say to you, you know,
Yeah.
ain't gotta
Like
say
that.
too
We
much.
tapping in.
They gonna
Videos.
come
I
We
like
here.
that.
Space. I mean, podcast. You already know. Boutique merchandise is what we do here at the complex. You already know what we doing.
Yo, let me ask you a question. How many grams in a brick?
through. Yes, and me.
Anybody? Just-
36.
How much?
I know 36 oils.
Oils.
1,000 grams.
How many grams?
1,000
You got?
grams.
I did it. Keep it a stack. Heat Rock 410. What it is though? Take y'all on a journey. Notorious is glorious, victorious. Yeah, yo. I ain't asking for a friend, I need to know myself. And if you never ask, how would you know yourself? It's crazy how your parents know you more than you know yourself. Growth is good, it's important just to know your wealth. Don't let them take advantage like niggas who speak Spanish and you don't speak a lick of it. The game will make you trip a bit. Street money is cool till you get sick of it. And all that bullshit that come along with it. Make sure you stay on your square and keep a strong pivot. Cause them cruddy buddies, they'll do you ugly. And why every female favorite question is, do you love me? And if you knew better, baby, you would do better. And once you know better, you would show better. Most men want a housewife, but me, I love a go-getter. Your ex pussy wet, but that new pussy be so wetter. No lies detected, just get high and accept it. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Man, let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Man, let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta say you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. When I was
Coke dealing, the rules was no squealing, no stealing from your mans and no feelings. For these hoes, that's just gonna mess up the guap. 10 toes down whenever you on your block, or even when you ain't. Don't know 'em from a can of paint. Just be loyal and trustworthy. You ain't gotta be a saint. A lot of y'all be geeking, backstabbing and sneaking. Nose clean during the week, but they dabble on weekends. Oh nigga, I be peeping. Your niggas might be sleeping, but I was trained to tread water in the deep end. Jellyfish sting, but them sharks will bite your head off. Run up on you while you park, get the dumping, then they slid off. The hood know who did it. Now let's see if your homies with it, or your name die in vain cause one of your homies did it. Ain't no reason to kill your man over a kilogram. How you thinking y'all fam, then spin you like a ceiling fan. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you see him, you ain't give him no rap. But let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. And once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. While I'm still rapping at 40, well, let's chat about it. First of all, my life's amazing. Let's get that about it. Wife is blazing, and our kids get the life savings. Follow the drip, nigga, my eyes glazing. Yo, FSO, in the best that flow. Bars, storytelling, visuals, cadence, and concepts. Content, impact, yeah, the boxes is all checked. I just need that one song, yeah, that one song. And I could clutch the earth with just one palm. Never anxious, look in my eyes, I'm dumb calm. They either gon' walk with you, or you gon' run for them. Either way, you gon' have to let your heater spray. Lose yourself, might even have to put that weed away. Now that's a lotto, that's my medication. Gotta stay high, yo, till a nigga die, yo. Album out now, hit the link in my bio. Go ahead, talk to him, you ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Now let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Now let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gonna be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.